That's a friend, man. That's a friend. Someone who, when you're going through shit, is willing to put everything down to come for you, to help you out. And people resonate with that. When you say the truth from here, you resonate. We talk deep stuff, man. Okay, cool, I'll do it. I'll change. Fine, I have no problem. Do you know why? When you have problems with your family, when you have problems with your relationship, who you gonna call? You need to be comfortable with accepting and knowing the truth. Or else, no chance. You have no chance. You can say goodbye to your successors. They'll bring you up, ride or die. But because you want to improve for you. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a very serious question and I want you to be honest with yourself. Now, when I ask this question, probably 99% of you are going to click away because you're going to think it does not apply to you. But I thought the same thing until it's happened and then I realized, okay, I had to learn from this. Will your friends be there when things go hard? Be honest with yourself. Will your friends be there when things go hard? If you need to stop the video just to think about that, think about it, because what I'm about to share to you is going to be some open, deep stuff that, a lot of people don't talk about, but it needs to be talked about. So the reason why I ask, will your friends be there when things go hard, is because, listen, man, like, we all think, right, that we have good friends. We all think that we have good friends. Like when we talk with them, when we interact with them, when we go out, we think, yeah, they're good friends, right? But then you need to ask yourself, what is the definition of a good friend? This is the problem, right? The definition of a good friend. Everyone has different definitions of good friend. Like most people think that, okay, a good friend is, oh yeah, when we're having good time and, we're spending good time together when things are going good. But to me, that's not a good friend, man. That is not a good friend. Do you know why? Because for me, a strong friendship is not just about the good times. It's also about the bad times. When shit goes hard, when you're on the floor, because of you have mental problems or you've been in depression, you have anxiety, something's happened, you went into an accident, there's family problems, your friend will be there to pick you up. Your friend will be solid. He or she will be there to talk to you, to listen to you. When you're crying, when you're worrying, when you have all these emotions running, that friend will be there. That's the definition of a good friend. A good friend is not someone who's just there when the going is good. Everyone can do that. That's so easy. When the going is good, it's so easy that everyone will be there. But a true friend is someone who accepts you for who you are. A true friend is someone who accepts your flaws. A true friend is someone who knows more about you than you know about yourself. Those were all 3 quotes, by the way. Those are all quotes, what I just said. A good friend is someone who actually cares for you more than you care for yourself, man. A good friend is someone who is willing to come through thick and thin just to see you as well being happy. They'll bring you up, ride or die. These days, we don't have friends like that. It's so difficult to find friends like that. And I'll tell you why, because I remember when I was at university, when things were okay, we were studying. So I studied, for those who, because people are asking me in the comments, I studied electronic and electrical engineering, okay? And in that degree, I made a lot of friends here and there as well. Okay, cool. But then what happened was, when we left university and we started to go into our own separate kind of jobs and all that stuff, I left the corporate world to go and, start up teaching maths, right? Like a business side of things. And then I realized when I kind of told this stuff to my friends that not a lot of them were supportive. A lot of them were saying it's a bad idea, you're gonna mess up your life, etc, etc, etc. And me, I thought, okay, by me sharing that to them was me opening up and saying, look, I'm gonna start this new venture and I'm gonna do more than just maths, I'm gonna go and start up other businesses as well, right? But they were not supportive. They were not supportive at all. They were actually completely the opposite of what I expected. They were bringing me down. They're saying, no, you're not gonna get anywhere, it's not gonna work, etc. And I thought to myself, like, okay, fine, I understand that because this is my dream, this is my vision, right? So I don't expect everyone else to understand that. I don't expect people to be on my level. That's cool, fine. But at least I expected maybe some, okay, I don't really see it happening, but you know what, I'm gonna support you. There was nothing like that. Nothing like that whatsoever. I had one friend, I had 2 friends though. 2 friends that were there through thick and thin. 2 friends. And it really made me redefine the definition of friendship, of what friendship should be, right? Because it's so easy. Like, you're probably going through this. You're going through times where you have friends when the going gets good, right? When things are going well. But let me ask you this. When shit goes hard and you're mentally like depressed or stressed out and you're dealing with emotions, do you open up to your friends? Because if you do and they are okay with that, fantastic, hold on to them. That's very important. If you have friends where you can say anything and open up, it's very important. That's also another thing. It's like, by the way, these are just thoughts that's coming to me. So it might sound kind of like all left and right, but I'm just sharing this, right? I've noticed that from my experiences anyway, and the people that I've spoken with, people that I'll say they got the so-called best friends, they don't open up as much. They don't really open up too much about everything that's going. Like I know with me and I only have like 2-3 friends, really 2-3 friends, and one who's extreme, I'm very close with. But with that one friend, 1 or 2 friends, I open up a lot. Say actually it's 1, 2 friends really. I open up a lot. I'm vulnerable. I open up. I don't hide. You know why? Because what's the point of having a friend if you can't be yourself? What's the point of having a friend if you can't open up about your vulnerabilities? My very, very close friends, they know about my vulnerabilities. They know. I open up and I'm okay with that. And they accept me for who I am. And I accept them for who they are. That's the bond that you need to have. Because when listen, this is what's going to happen, right? You're living with your family and everything. There's going to be problems with your family. There's going to be problems with relationships. When you have a boyfriend and girlfriend, you're going to have problems with that, right? But your friend, if your friend is genuine, if your friend is a ride or die, your friend is going to be there no matter what. That friend that you have is like an anchor to the ship. That friend will hold you down, man. And you need someone like that. You don't need 5, 10 friends. You just need 1 or 2 good people in your life, and that's enough. That is more than enough. Social media has made it seem like, oh listen, I got 1,000 followers, I got 10,000 followers, I got 1,000,000 followers. That means I'm very famous and I have a lot of friends. You know, those people are probably the most loneliest people. Those people are probably the most loneliest people. Have a think about that. You want friends that are going to bring you up, not bring you down. If your friends are doing shit, like just doing nothing and just messing around, are they really your friends? They're bad influence on you. You need to ask yourself, who do you want to surround yourself? There's a saying, right? You're the average person of the 5 people you're around with. So what that means, if you don't understand, is the people that you surround with is a person that you're going to become, because those are the people you're associating yourself with. So if you're associating with people that are just not willing to work, don't have ambition, don't want to do anything with their lives, don't want to improve with their lives, you're going to be that same person, because that is your environment. That is the environment that you're in. But if you're with people that are going to push you, that are going to get the best out of you because they want the best for you, man, you will be... My friends, like the ones that I'm with, we push each other. We push each other. We understand each other. We respect each other. We're very open with each other. We have sometimes our communication, sometimes there's a bit of fights here and there, but we communicate that. Communication is so important. It's okay to have a bit of disagreement here and there. It's okay to feel hurt because someone has done something that hurt you. That's fine. But then you have to communicate. And if you're able to communicate, it's only going to build the friendship stronger. Ask yourself this, man. When was the last time you opened up to your friend? Like opened up. I mean open up. You don't talk about just the good shit. You're talking about the shit that's going through here. Those emotions, those negative emotions. When was the last time you opened up and had a deep conversation with your best mate? Or so-called best mate? You need to ask yourself that question, because if you haven't done that, or if you haven't got that kind of relationship, you need to ask yourself, is this friend actually a good friend? Is this a friend that's going to be there for me when shit goes down? Because if I can't even open up and show my vulnerabilities, what's the point? What the heck? Like, that's very important what I just said. If you can't open up about your vulnerabilities, like maybe you can't open up with your family because obviously it's awkward and all that stuff, but if you can't even do that with your friend, what's the point, man? What are you doing? You're just there for the what? The good ride? Okay, cool. But listen, my friend, the good ride is only for a certain amount of time. You are gonna get the bad rides as well. There's gonna be shit hitting you left and right. What are you gonna do then? Who are you gonna go to? Because those friends that you thought were your friends will not be there. They don't care. They'll be like, oh really, you're going through shit? Okay, I hope it goes well. That will be it. You want someone who's going to check up on you. Hey, how you doing? Hey vidhoosh, what's up? How you doing? Is everything okay? How are you? How's your day? What you been up to? That's a friend, man. That's a friend. Friendship it's an investment, and this is what I'm learning as well. Friendship is an investment. It's not something you should be taking for granted. It's an investment where you both people you're putting your effort and everything into this box to make it work. That's how you should look at it. As opposed to this kind of like, let's go out, let's have fun, great, fine. But listen, I'm going to tell you this. When you go back home, you go to your room, you are going to deal with negative emotions. There's going to be things in your mind that's going to be negative. You're going to deal with stress. You're going to deal with anxiety. You're going to deal with panic attacks. Who are you going to turn up to then? You need that companionship. That friend is going to give you that companionship. It's so, so important. When I said about my thing that I was going to go into ventures of teaching maths and everything, and a lot of people did not accept that. To be fair, a lot of the friends that I had from uni just said that you're stupid. It's not going to work. Do you know what I did? I cut them all off. No bullshit. I cut them all off. I was like, I don't need this. I tried to explain it. I tried to explain it in a way where, listen, I understand that, but it's going to take time. No businesses just work like this within one go, right? But because they were so kind of in that moment, they were a bit more narrow-minded and thinking, no, this is the way. And I'm very rebellious in the sense that, listen, if I set my mind on something, I will do it. I cut them off. And I said, okay, I'm not going to go through this. I don't need this negative energy. I don't need this kind of voices that's going to say I can't do it. Because for me, I need to focus on this. The two people that I had, they were supportive no matter what. They were bringing me up when I was going down, man. I remember, man, I was going through shit, man, left and right, being rejected left and right, going to schools to try and literally like physically going to try and make it work, going and working for free as well, not even getting a single penny to try and help students. And I still got rejected after that, even though the students loved what I was doing. They wanted more of what I was giving, but the teachers didn't like that. If I didn't have those friends at that time to help me, and those friends are still my friends, by the way, to this day, in terms of I've been very close. Well, one friend actually, because the other one we kind of went our separate ways. But that's a story in another story. But even then, that's why even that person who's kind of we've gone our separate ways. I do not have any hatred or anything. I am so grateful for that friend, because when I was going through my hardships, that friend was there for me, and I will never, I don't have any hate, because for me, the way I look at it is this, man. It's like, if you've been there through my struggles, I want you to be there through my successes. It's as simple as that. If you've been there through my struggles and you've been there, then I want you to be there as well through my successes, and I will have no hate. I will give more to you. I will give you I want to help, because you've been there helping me. So when you are going through this period right now with everything that's going on, look at your friends around you. Look at your circle. Look at who is going to be there for you. Look at the people that you can talk and be yourself. Those are the people that you want to hold tight. Those are the people you don't want to let go. But then you also have a duty to give back to them. You have to be that same friend to them. When shit goes down, you're there. You're on the phone. You're holding them down. You're telling them, listen, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. We're going to do this. You know, I remember, I think this was, I don't know if it was before COVID. I think it might have been pre-COVID. Or maybe during COVID. I can't remember. But I think I was going through a stage where mentally I was kind of going, right? I was mentally going down. And I think a lot of things got to me. And then I kind of started thinking about, like, what would it feel like if I take my own life? Like, these were just thoughts, by the way, right? It wasn't, I don't think it was something that I was going to do at all, because I'm very kind of strong. So you can imagine, like, for me to go down that level, shit really hit hard. And then I shared that with my friend, right? I spoke with him and I shared that with my friend. And you know, when I said that to him, you know what he did? He said, Vidhoosh, don't do anything. I'm coming right down. I'm taking everything with me, and I'm coming right down and staying with you for 3-4 days. Straight away. And you know, my friend, this friend is he's in Wales. So if he's watching this video, you know who you are, man. He's in Wales, and he said to me, "Okay, Vidhoosh, I'm coming." He literally took his 2 monitors, laptop, and everything. Didn't even have a car, so he hired a car to drive, and it was like a 3-hour drive. That's a friend, man. That's a friend. Someone who, when you're going through shit, is willing to put everything down to come for you, to help you out. And because that person knows you're going through shit, and right now he knows you need him, or you need someone to be there. That's a friend. That's the kind of friend that you hold on to, man. That's the kind of friend that is going to improve your life. It's going to enrich your life. All this kind of social media shit, when, this is why social media is so fake, and you should take it with a pinch of salt. When they show all this stuff, it's just reels, it's just the highlights. But no one is talking about the hardships. No one's talking about the difficulties. No one's talking about the emotional roller coasters. I want that, because it's from that you can learn so much. It's from that you can see, oh my gosh, okay, I can relate to this person because I'm also going through this shit. I can relate and I can learn. You are watching my videos and look at the comments and the engagements because you can relate. You can see some of the things I'm saying is useful, it's practical. Why? Because I'm being open. Because we're talking the truth. We're not hiding. We're not hiding behind something and trying to sugarcoat shit. And people resonate with that. When you say the truth from here, you resonate. You resonate and you can see like, okay, it's genuine. But I'm doing it because it's like, listen, these things need to be talked. And if one person can take something from this, I'm happy. Probably 99% have already clicked away from this video anyway. That's fine. It's okay. But like for me, it's like, if you want to listen, if you want to improve in life, man, if you want to get somewhere in life, you need to be comfortable with accepting and knowing the truth. Or else, no chance. You have no chance. You can say goodbye to your successes that you want. You have to be open to the truth. And then once you're open to the truth, you have to be willing to accept the truth, even though it will hurt you. But because you want to improve for you, you are okay to accept it and change your ways. So with this friend stuff that I'm talking about, I want you to understand that, listen, like, look at the friends around you and look at who is going to be there for you no matter what. And those ones you hold tight. You stick with them and you hold them tight. You do not let them go, because those are golden gems. They're very rare to find. Those are the golden gems because they would want to improve you. They want the best for you. How amazing is that, man? Someone else wants the best for you and they're willing to accept you for who you are, your flaws, your imperfections. I'm so grateful that I have friends like that. I'm so grateful that my friends accept me for who I am. And likewise, I accept them for who they are. The conversations that me and my friends have, man, we talk deep stuff, man. We talk deep shit. And we hold ourselves accountable. My friends will say to me, listen, Vidhoosh, you need to fix up. You're not doing this the right way. Okay, cool, I'll do it. I'll change. Fine, I have no problem. Do you know why? Because I know because with them, their interest is for me to become better as an individual. That's their genuine wish. They want me to become better. So why would I not listen to that? Likewise with me, when I'm giving them advice, I want them to improve. I want them to push themselves. So they will listen. They'll be open to it. You don't have to say yes to everything, but being open to it is the first step. So I don't know how long this video is, but listen, like, I hope that you can take something from this video in terms of the friends that you have and kind of reevaluate the real important people in your life. Those other people that are not going to be there when shit goes down, when you are going through your troubles and when you are struggling, you don't need those people, man. You don't need those people. You're wasting your time and energy on those. I'm telling you, there is no point of you having those people because they're going to be detrimental to your life. You keep the people that are going to be there close to you and you give them just as much as they give you, if not more. Because those people are going to be there no matter what. When you have problems with your family, when you have problems with your relationship, who are you going to call? That friend who accepts you for who you are. That is so powerful. That is so, so powerful. Everything starts from zero. When are you going to start? Peace.